Hey guys, it's me Dave. It is what, 5/9? I think it's 5/9, 2022. So it's Monday night. The week has just begun. Um, so there's some things I want to talk about. The targeting in our program. It could be some useful information if you want to take it that way, but there's a misconception, I think, of what people think is going on. So I want to clarify. I want to clarify it. I hear targets talking about, these guys who torture us think they're doing this for the country, and they think they're doing this for the good of the country and all this stuff. And well, if you believe that malarkey, that's not true. These people are torturing us almost to death. They're not sitting there saying, "Oh, we're doing this for the good of the country and all this stuff. Oh, we're doing this, because we're Americans and we're doing this for the country." If you really believe that, you're pretty naive. These guys know exactly what they're doing. This is in no way justified. Uh, this is no way justified. It doesn't matter how you justify it. It may be justified in their sick mind. Maybe they're thinking, "Oh, he stole the candy bar. Oh, I'm going to torture him all day for that. He stole a candy bar 30 years ago. I'm going to torture him for that." Maybe that's the way they think. These people are sick in the head, you guys. They're criminal minds. They're psychotic. They are psychotic killers, okay, you guys? They're not sitting there saying, "Oh, I'm an American and I'm doing this for the good of the country," torturing and hurting innocent people. They're not sitting there doing this. They're sitting there doing drugs, and they're drinking, and they're sniffing pills, and they're doing all these drugs and everything else. And some guy is sitting there. They got a handler sitting there telling them what to do. There's someone sitting there telling these people what to do. And they use low-level people to do this. Sometimes, or whatever. I think they use people. I read it in Duncan's book. These people don't know what's going on, you guys. They don't know what's going on. They don't know our age. They don't know where we went to school. They don't know if we lived here our whole life. There's a lot of things these people don't know that they are trying to figure out. And they're hurting us. Now, like I say, some TIs think that they're sitting there saying, "We're doing this for the good of the country," torturing innocent people. They're not thinking like that. These people are bad, evil people with criminal minds. They have criminal minds, you guys. They're not sitting there. What they're doing is they're drinking whiskey, they're popping pills, they're doing drugs, while they're doing this. And some guy sitting there telling them what to do, so he doesn't have to get his hands dirty. That's what they're doing. And they're using kids. They're using kids to go over to the park and harass and cause noise and chaos and all this stuff. And they're using old ladies to do their dirty work because that's what they do. So we don't know who these people really are. But I think I have seen some of these people in my program. There was a guy that came to a house close to mine and used a radiation gun on my house. The radiation was so bad, you guys. I felt like I was going to throw up. The dogs felt like they were going to throw up. And that's what radiation does to you. I had to get everyone out in the backyard. Now this guy was driving a $2,000 car. And I seen him in the beginning of my program. When I was getting tortured super hard in the neighborhood. Now, he was driving a $2,000 car. Well, they are giving these people some of these weapons to use. This guy was driving a 20-year-old car that was probably a $2,000 car. And he hit me and my dogs with a radiation gun. So, These are, they're not doctors and nurses and psychiatrists and all that torturing us. They're using people that don't know anything, and they're trying to figure out. These people are getting scored on how much information they can find out about us. According to Duncan's book, they are getting scored on how much information they're getting from us, and torture to get information from us, or I don't know, whatever techniques they're using to get information from us. But they can look at it, they can look at your past memories. They if you stole a candy bar 30 years ago, 40 years ago, they know about it. They know about it. And stuff. So they do know some things about us, but they're trying to figure it out. Like I say, they didn't even know my age until a few years ago. There's a lot of things they don't know. And they're sitting there giving you weird looks like you're some kind of criminal. They're the criminals. They're the criminals. They're the drug addicts. They're the alcoholics. And they're hidden, and they're anonymous, and stuff. But, so these are very bad people. My point is, these are very bad people. They're evil people, and they get sexually aroused on torture. That's what kind of people they use in these programs. They get sexually aroused on torture. They get off on it. I don't know what they're doing. I don't even want to know what these people are doing behind the scenes. I imagine it's very sick, demented. These are very sick individuals. They should be locked up somewhere in a mental hospital or maybe a CIA prison, and they need to go through this, and stuff. Very sick people, you guys. So they're not sitting there saying, "Oh my God, I'm doing this for the country. It's justified." No, they're not thinking that way at all. These are evil people. They would kill us in a heartbeat. Some people just don't want to see that. They would kill us in a heartbeat. If they got the okay, they would kill us. They're very dangerous and sick people, and that's what they are, and that's what kind of people they use in these programs. So, other than that, I've been getting monitored all day and everything else. I went for a little ride and stuff. Gas is over $4 a gallon, which is really disappointing because I can't afford to drive. I don't drive that much anyway. I only put $10 a week in, which is only a few gallons. Now, $10 a week, that's 2.5 gallons gas to last me a week. Well, that's not much gas. So, I'm broke. I'm broke, you guys. So, I'm kind of stuck here. I will, try to take Max out and stuff to the park and stuff. But it's too expensive. Everything is too expensive. I do notice that the shelves are getting bare and stuff like that. It's because of gas, you guys. It costs more money to transport, running those trucks and paying those drivers. It's expensive, and it falls, it's a ripple effect. You got the gas and everything falls underneath that, transportation, everything. It costs too much money, and they have to jack up the price, put it on the consumer. So consumers are paying, high prices on everything because of gas. If they would bring gas down, if they would figure out how to bring gas down, buy from other countries or open up the pipeline or do whatever so we could be self-efficient or something, we wouldn't have to rely on other countries. Well, they shut down those pipelines and everything else because of the environmentalists and everything, So we're back relying on other countries and everything else for gas and oil and everything else. So, so everything's jacked up and we're paying out the butt, So it's pretty disgusting. It's getting worse. I don't think Biden's going to get reelected. Like I said before, it doesn't matter who's president. It doesn't matter who the head of the CIA is. It doesn't matter who's in charge. There's other people in the background that are controlling these programs and stuff. And stuff. I think my video is gonna cut off. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, you guys have a good night, and I hope you're doing well out there and stuff. And thank you for the comments and everything else. And I'll talk to you guys later.